Hey, friends, welcome to this week's episode of Pillars of Wellness. Today, we're going to talk about thinking well, about our mindset. I think it's probably the most overlooked pillar. We're always thinking about, are we eating well? Are we exercising? We don't tend to think about how we're sleeping or how we're thinking. And we can make such a profound change in all of the pillars if we start to think better. So, question for you: are you happy? Are you happy? And if you're super, super stressed, chances are you might not be happy. And that stress is going to then affect other areas of your life, right? And happiness is kind of that thing that we all search for. But I would say most of us in Western society are often looking in the wrong place. So we're kind of programmed to look at, oh, I need to get a better job. I need to make more money. What if my house was bigger? I bought that new coat. Maybe then I'd be happy. We're searching for the next best thing. But the truth is, none of those things can make you happy. Happiness is something that comes from inside for sure. And what's super fascinating, I was reading an article today that talked about the causes, like who's happy, who's not. So actually, your genetics are shown to be 40% responsible for your level of happiness. Your external circumstances, because obviously things happen, right, that are going to make us unhappy, but that's only 10%. So 10% of how happy we are is caused by our external circumstances. And the other 40% that determines how happy we are is actually our thoughts, our actions, our beliefs, and our behaviors. So that's a big piece of the puzzle that we can actually control. I'm just looking at my internet stability. Hopefully, I'm not cutting in and out. It's saying my internet's a bit unstable. We'll see what happens. We got to be happy with it, right? So, okay, so if we can only be responsible for 40%, how can we make the best of that? Okay, 5 things. Sip of water first, though. I'm soon gonna be done coughing. 5 things. You've heard me say these things before, but number 1, practice daily gratitude. When we can take the time to recognize what we do have and be grateful for it, then what we have is actually enough. We're not looking for something else to make us happy. Number 2, spend time on relationships. We are human beings that are programmed for community and for connection. And the last couple of years, that was really cut off, right? And I find as this past school year has started and as these activities in the fall are coming in and we're going back to Christmas parties and concerts and stuff, I just feel a new sense of, not a new sense, a renewed sense of happiness that I'd actually forgotten about, kind of, just being at home. And so, really work on your relationships, friendships, family, super, super important. Number 3, buy experiences, not possessions, right? As we come into the Christmas season, well, let me tell you, buy people whatever you want to buy them. Sometimes I get irritated when people are like, you shouldn't do this for your kids. Do what you want. But consider just throughout the year, if you have a small budget, why not maybe go on a holiday that's going to create these epic memories and new experiences for your family versus buying everyone a new shirt? I mean, take a grain of salt with that example, but buy experiences because we're living when we are experiencing things versus just buying things, right? And then number 4, when possible, volunteer your time and or your money. And you will find a new sense of happiness and of purpose. We are actually programmed to help others. But again, we've been quite isolated. And so it's often easy then to just think about what we need. But, let's put our heads up. Let's look around. Who do you know that could use a little help right now? It doesn't have to be anything big. What about just dropping off, a platter of baking for your neighbor, right? There's my Saskatchewan roots coming out there. But volunteer your time or your money, and you will feel happiness. It's just The vibrations that go through your body are just going to make you happy. It's just that science, right? And then finally, engage deeply with life. And what do I mean there? I mean, be mindful, be in the moment, be present. This little device here, which has changed the world so much. This is now my computer. My email is on here. If I need to order, I need to go shopping, everything is at my fingertips. So it's a blessing, but it's also a curse because we've forgotten how to have real conversations, how to connect with people. We're distracted. There's so much information coming at us all the time. I say thank you for choosing to watch this when there's so much available to you, but put it away. Be truly present. Live in the moment, and you will experience happiness. It's almost impossible not to. So that's my challenge for you guys this week. Let me know which of those resonated the most with you. Drop that in the comments. And we will see you back here next week as we start our 12 Days of Wellness Challenge and giveaways. So if you want to win free stuff, put prizes in the comments, and we'll see you here next week. Take care. Bye.